I've had a lot of questions lately about what daily practices keep me on track. Well, first of all, I gotta say, they're called daily practices for a reason. It's all a practice. I do none of these things perfectly, but I do enough of these things on a daily basis that it really does make a big difference for me. So I wanted to share what's working for me on a daily basis. There are a few categories, and the first category of daily practices is self-care. And in the category of self-care, I'd say nutrition has to be the number one thing that has made the biggest impact in my life. You see, when we feel better, we can do better. So I've built a lot of practice around finding the right food that gives me the energy that sustains me throughout the day and helps me to avoid some of those peaks and valleys that sometimes we get into when we're not eating the best food to support our daily life. So nutrition is such an important part of self-care. Number two is exercise. I do resistance training 3 times a week, and I try to get in some kind of cardio exercise once or twice a week. And I smile while I say this because I have a Peloton bike, and truth is, I'm not on it nearly as often as I should be. But I try to get on it as often as I can. Luckily, I happen to love riding my horse Sarko, and that gets me outside and moving and has some form of cardio benefit, I bet, but nothing like the Peloton. The other item of self-care that's critical to me is just getting outside. When I'm in the downtown Denver office, I often take hikes around downtown, just enjoying the view, just seeing what's happening, people watching. It doesn't matter, just getting outside. It helps that I happen to be moving while I'm outside, but really for me, it's a key part of keeping me happy and centered. Reading anything inspirational, reading anything that takes me out of my own head for just a little bit is a key part of my self-care. And then writing, journaling, spending a little bit of time reflecting on how I'm feeling and what's going on in my life. I happen to use a high-performance journal, a high-performance planner, and in the planner there's a section for journaling, so that helps me. And when I say journaling, I'm just not the guy that's going to sit down and write a page of journal entries, but I might write a sentence or two in response to some smart question prompts that helps me think a little deeper and just keep my notes together. I also am a practitioner of Transcendental Meditation, which involves 2 20-minute meditation sessions a day. Truth be told, I end up doing one, and I end up doing 10 to 15 minutes. It's a practice. But I love meditation. It brings me to a place that's really calm and centered and helps me really reflect and visualize how I want to be and who I want to be in the world. Another section that keeps me going in daily practices is gratitude. So I spend a little bit of time every day in the morning and at night, and as much time in between as possible, thinking about who and or what am I grateful for today? What can I do to be joyful today? Sometimes I'll keep a gratitude list or journal, and I have particular triggers that help me remember to be grateful throughout the day. For instance, anytime my car goes into park, it triggers me to think about at least one thing that I'm grateful for. Another area of daily practice that makes a big difference for me is spending time thinking about my contribution. Who do I know that needs a text, a call, or a card from me today? What can I do today to be of service? Where and how can I add value in the world today? And my favorite, who can I surprise and delight today? It's amazing what a quick text, Facebook post, little delivery of flowers can do to brighten someone's day. And I love to be the one to add a little surprise and delight in the day. The last area of daily practice for me is action and focus. Have I created a schedule that serves my intentions, who I want to be in this world? What goal is pulling me forward toward it? What is the next most potent step I can take toward my goal? What unique opportunities do I have right now because of current circumstances? How will these opportunities benefit me or others? Who else can I share these opportunities with? That's a quick, simple glimpse into my daily practices. What did I leave off the list that you think is a key daily practice? What works for you? Comment below and share what's working right now.